Hey, y'all. This is Dr. Traci Harrell, and I think I have one of my most amazing guests that's going to be joining us today. Her name is Dr. Tawana Alford. I'm going to ask my producer if she's here. So I'm having a little bit of technology issues today. I'm going to say hair issues and technology issues, but it's okay because she is amazing. So we're going to be talking about the Game Changers today. There's a Game Changers conference that is coming to Seattle. And what I'm most excited about, and let me see, please confirm that we are streaming. Yay, I think we are. Okay, yay. So, so Dr. Tawana, let me just share a few things real quick as she is joining us. There are a few beautiful images that I'd like to share about the conference. One is the overall community that exists within the Game Changer world. So the Game Changers, if you think about what those words mean, what I love most about it is it's for you, it's for me, it's if you think you're a game changer, you're trying to change the game, right? You're an entrepreneur, you're a professional. What's super exciting is that it's, the name of their organization is the Queen of Queens. And I got to spend some quality time with Tawana Alford and her husband, Danny. And he treats her like a queen, like she is the queen of the queens. So I just felt like, I felt like royalty. And I think I normally treat myself like royalty. But to be in a space where they say it and they actually mean it, it's actually pretty powerful. So what I can tell you is if you're serious about, changing the game, right? If you're serious about doing the things that you have said you wanted to accomplish, then all we got to do is we just got to show up in excellence and do the work, right? Do the things. And so I am hoping that my producer brings my people on when they come, and we will just keep it moving until they do. I love it. Okay, so here's is she on? Let me see.
Hello. Can you see me?
Hi. I see you now. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Beautiful.
It's so good to see you.
You as well.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about who you are, Queen of Queens, and what is the Game Changer Conference, or what are Game Changers?
Okay, well, who am I? My name is Dr. Tawana Mitchell Alford, and I am going to read a little bit of my bio. I am a nationally recognized entrepreneur, a real estate investor, speaker, business strategist, and a faith-based leader. And I am passionate about helping women discover their God-given identity, their God-given purpose, and capacity to build lasting wealth, whether it's in business, whether it's in ministry, or personal relationships. I believe women have the power to transform generations when they truly know who they are. So that's who I am. Okay.
Wow. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And if you had to tell someone what is a game changer, how would you describe what a game changer is?
Okay. So a game changer is a person who steps outside of the norm to get things done. So we don't go, a game changer does not go with the status quo. They find another way. If you tell a game changer it cannot be done, a game changer says, yes, it can. And we figure out how you're going to get it done. So that's a game changer.
Nice.
So I'm looking for those women in the room who are game changers,
Wow.
who say,
I love it. They get it
you
done.
know, I know this is the way they say it should be done, but I have another way, or they, and I see it, and I'm going to take the role that.
Wow. I love that. I love that. Wow. That is beautiful. What I also love about you, let me make sure I'm showing you. Yes. So what I also love about you is this Game Changer conference that's happening in Seattle, September 25th and 26th. Tell us, you've been doing this for a while and you've done it in other places. Why is this your passion? Why is this something that you're doing? And tell us about this energy that you put behind doing it around the country.
Correct.
Can you hear me okay? You look frozen. Can you hear me? Okay, you were frozen, but now you're free.
Okay, so yes, I have been doing game changers for a while. Actually, it started off as a tea party. I was had just recently gotten divorced, and I was really heartbroken. I have been a real estate agent since 2002, and this was 2016, and I was heartbroken. I just recently divorced. My kids had left the nest because I was empty nesting, and this was my first time that I ever lived alone. So it was quite the experience for me.
Right.
But again, I was heartbroken because everyone had left and I'm by myself. And I felt like, okay, so who else, what other women are feeling this way? So I set up a tea party and I invited 40 women to come to this tea party. I thought, you know how they say you invite a certain amount of number of people and then maybe half will show up. So I planned for half to show up. Every one of them accepted the RSVP, and every single one of the people showed up. And these were people I didn't even know everyone personally. There were some people I met in the grocery store, some people I met at TJ Maxx, the jewelry counter, just anybody I met that had something going on in their life. I wanted them to sit in this room, to be in this room. And so after this event, every woman came to me and said, thank you so much for pouring into us. We really needed it. And so I continued to do this until probably 2022. And that's when we start that's when the Tea Party turned into Game Changer. Okay,
Wow.
so then I realized at that point, there are a lot of women out here that are entrepreneurs, women that are in leadership, women that are in business that need a community, and we don't have one. So I wanted to go around and find and make community for these women, because, I believe there is a business inside every woman. So I didn't limit the women who could be in the room because I believe we all are game changers.
That is so good. That is so good. I want to do a little something something here. I want to you just said we're all game changers. I know I'm a game changer. Well, what would you say to someone who's not quite sure if she is yet, why there's value in being around game changers?
Well, because sometimes when you don't know who you are, you
Right.
get in a room of people and then you find out, I never knew that this was who I am all the time until I got into this room. I had a lady that I invited to the Game Changer conference, and she said to me, I was thinking, why is she inviting me to this? I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't want to do any business. I have no business. I'm fine with what I'm doing. Literally a year later, she comes to me and says, I started a makeup business. She said, I didn't even know I had a makeup business in me. I made the product, I made the foundation, I made the blush, all the things, the lipstick. She made all the things because she came to a Game Changer conference and found out that inside of her really was a business, that she really was a game changer.
Wow.
So
That is so beautiful. I know you have many, many stories like that where you help people to find the game changer within. Wow.
And I love doing that too, because people talk about as you're growing up as teenagers, about how to have positive people around you. They always talk about having people around you that are bad influence. But what about the people who are around you that are a good influence? What they say, if you're in a room, if you have 5 friends that are broke, they say you'll be the 6th. But if you have 5 friends that are making 6 figures or 7 figures, you'll be the 6th. Right?
Say it. I love that. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Yes. So you bring people together who are already game changers, and you allow them. So the event that's happening, let's talk a little bit about that real quick. The event that's coming up in September, we're going to go deep, and then we're going to come back and talk about the event overall, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the I guess I'll say the opportunity to meet individual amazing people. So I'm gonna just see if I brought an image up. I'm gonna see if my producer, it's not letting me share it. See if my producer can bring it up for us. There you go.
Yay.
There it is. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this overall event, the beautiful people that are there that you're expecting, and where it's located. Let's just give them the rundown.
Okay, perfect. So this Game Changer Conference is happening in Seattle, Washington, and it is September the 25th through the 26th.
Hold on real quick. I'm going to see if my producer can take me out and just have you on the screen.
Perfect.
With this thing. Is that okay? Can you remove me and make you bigger? I think you can. I just want you to have this as part of your storytelling. And at this point, I can't remove myself. Otherwise, I would change the visual. Daniel, can you possibly just have her picture and the flyer for a moment while she gives us this overview? Daniel. Okay, well, I guess we're both going to be here.
That's quite all right.
Okay.
So the Game Changer event is taking place in Seattle, Washington on Friday, September 25th at 6:00 p.m.
Oh, Daniel, we need you to bring it back. Sorry, I didn't realize I could remove it, but apparently it's not letting me add it. My apologies. You can keep talking. And there you go. Sorry. Okay. We'll start over.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm excited to bring the Game Changer Seattle, and we will be coming on Friday, September 25th, starting at 6:00 p.m. And then we will go into Saturday, September 26th, and that will start at 9 a.m. And we will have this at the White Center Hub. And you feel free to go to Eventbrite. That's where the tickets are. And you would look up Game Changer Seattle. So that's what we'll be doing. So we hope to see you in the room. Our tickets start at $35 for general admission and $75 for VIP. And the VIP is a special seating. So if you're one of those people who want to feel like a VIP, you're a game changer and you just need to be in the front row, that's where you're going to purchase that VIP $75 seat. If you're a person who says, I'm not quite sure about this, but I still want to be in the room, you can also be a VIP. But if not, then there's that $35 general seating. And those are still going to be good seats, but of course, not the front row. So we are excited to join the Game Changers in Seattle. We were there a couple of weeks ago and we had the best time. We had never been to Seattle like that before. So my husband and I decided, let's make this a vacation. So we came out and made a vacation out of Seattle, and it was everything. It was amazing. We have to come back, not during this conference, but we have to come back again and do all the things.
I love it. I love that. I love that. We did have a good time. Daniel, I'm going to have you bring the flyer up and make it bigger because we're going to talk about the guests, the people, the speakers, each of those speakers. So Daniel, if you can bring the flyer back, make the flyer bigger, and then we're going to give her an opportunity to talk about the amazing guest speakers. There you go. Yeah, let's keep it here for a minute. So go ahead and talk about, give us kind of that overview again. This is really what I want us to be able to clip from. It's on Rainier Avenue Radio. Yes. I mentioned it's community radio. So just give us the overview again and then talk about what you're doing, why you're doing it, and then the some of these individuals here.
Okay, perfect. So my name is Tawana Mitchell-Alford, and I am the CEO of Game Changer. And Game Changer, we actually go to different cities and states around the U.S., and we will be making this global at some point. But we are coming to Seattle, Washington, and we will be there September 25th. And September 26th, that's a Friday and a Saturday. We are bringing the Game Changers with us. And one of our Game Changers would, of course, be me, myself, right? I'm a game changer. I'm the ultimate game changer. But along with me, I'm bringing Dr. Denise King, and she's from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm just read a little bit about her. Dr. Denise is a dynamic, multi-gifted leader who has spent her life equipping individuals to fulfill their purpose and maximize their God-given potential. As president of Harvest Management Group, she empowers leaders, she empowers entrepreneurs and organizations with practical strategies that produce lasting transformation. What I like about Dr. Denise, because I'm not going to read her whole bio here, but I like about her is that she is, she works in, I want to say coding, but she works in the stock market. So she teaches how to put your money in the stock market and how to get back your return. So she's really good about that. She has a business called, and of course, I'm not going to remember it right now just because I want to tell you, and it's not, and she doesn't have it listed on here. But yes, she works with money. So she will be one that talks about wealth. So that's what you need to know. Yeah, so she's going to be on a panel that talks to us about wealth. And I think actually hers is called Women Who Trade. She has a business called Women Who Trade, and she teaches women how to trade. So that's one of our game changers. And she's the one with the blonde hair in the front row, right in the middle, one of the middle ladies with the blonde hair and the black outfit on.
I'm going to do a couple of things. I see what you're trying to do. Let me bring up a couple of more of these images, and we're going to let you talk about these beautiful women, starting with I got to call you what it is. Starting with so Daniel, you're going to help me with this. You're going to help me add in the Queen of Queens. So you started talking about yourself a little bit, right? You said that you, so hopefully you can show this beautiful picture of this woman, and then I'm going to upload the others and you can go ahead. So can you go ahead and share that one? It's Dr. Tawana. Can you pull that up? Again, make us small each time, make us small and make that big each time. Daniel, each time make us smaller and make the picture bigger because we're going to be talking about the picture. Yeah, do this for each of them. And then I got like 6, 7, 8 more to go. So go ahead and talk about this beautiful woman.
Okay, so that beautiful woman is me, myself, Dr. Tawana Mitchell-Alford. And I have been, well, a little bit about me. I've been recognized nationally, and I am a nationally recognized entrepreneur, a nationally recognized real estate investor, speaker, business strategist, and faith-based leader. And I am passionate about helping women discover their God-given identity, their God-given purpose, and their capacity to build wealth. So that's who I am in short.
I love it. I love it. You also, I met your husband this week,
Correct.
last week
Mhm.
actually. And tell me why it was so important for him to come and be a part of the work. Because I was just so impressed and blown away, honestly, by his level of support for you. So
Yes.
talk about that just a little bit, if you could.
Well, just a little bit is I believe in vision casting,
Mm,
right? So, in order for someone to help you obtain what you feel like God is showing you to do, and you feel, and especially a spouse, you have to be able to cast the vision. So, you
mm,
have to be able to say, this is what God is showing me, this is what I see, and where I see we're going. And if your spouse is open to it, they will jump on and say, I see the same thing you see. Let's
mm.
go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And the beauty of this game changer experience is that, again, can you just talk a little bit about the four panels, what they're going to be called? And I know in 4 minutes we're going to go to a we're going to go on a break, and then we're kind of going to come back. So maybe what I have you do is, I have one more beautiful um, image that I'm going to upload here, and I'm going to have you talk about this beautiful woman who is oh, that's you. That's you. We can see you. So talk about the four panels real quick. Go
Okay,
ahead
so
and
our first panel is faith, purpose, and identity. And it is important because before a woman builds a successful business, she must understand who she is and what she has been called to do. So we want
mm,
women to build from a place of purpose, not pressure, not
mm,
comparison, and not fear. We want them to build from what's already on the inside. So that's our faith panel. Okay.
mm,
Our second panel is from income to impact, and that's building wealth. So we'll have women and some men on that panel that will talk about building wealth.
mm,
It's about building wealth, access, and legacy, and it focuses on helping women move beyond simply earning money. We want them to understand ownership, investing, access to capital, and how to build something that strengthens their family and communities for generation. And this one is important to me because I tell a story about my ex-husband and I. We were struggling, and I was trying to figure out like how are we going to make ends meet. And that's how the Lord gave me the strategy of becoming a real estate agent.
mm,
And my first year, I was working that job, a W-2 job as a
mhm,
realtor, and I made 60,000 the first year as a real estate agent, and that was a game changer for our family because we needed to be able to. He was working like three jobs. We needed him to stop working
mm,
all those jobs and be in the house, right? So
mm,
um, that was how that I was able to do that. So that's one of the reasons we want to talk about wealth. And the third panel is the future is now. And that
mm,
panel has Dr. Traci Harrell on it. And the future is now is AI, innovation, and the next generation of women entrepreneurs. And this was chosen because technology is changing the way we work and build businesses. Women should not be intimidated by AI or simply consume technology. We should understand it, we should use it, and help shape what comes next. So,
mm. I love that. That
yeah,
is so good. Thank you. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Thank
I,
you.
I, I love it. What I think is probably the most powerful thing that you said is, like, you're committed to you're committed to helping others become the game changers that they were meant to be, right?
Yes.
Helping them to find within them what is meant for them, right? And you also
Correct.
mentioned that in addition to being a leader, right, that there's a spiritual side to this for you.
Correct.
Can you
That is
talk a
so
little
true.
bit more about that? Because I think sometimes looks like we got 1 minute before we got to go to break.
Okay.
Should we transition to break? Because I don't want you to cut off the
Oh yeah. Go
I
ahead.
don't want
We
you to
can
cut
do
off the
that.
conversation. So go ahead and just tell me a little bit about why it's important, and then we'll come back and we're gonna do an individual conversation about, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these amazing women, showing who they are and what they're going to be able to bring to the table.
Okay. So the faith part is just going back to women knowing their purpose and identity. because as we see time and time again, as women are growing up and, we don't know who we are and we let someone else tell us who we are. So we first have to know who we are before we get money in our hands, because if we don't know who we are, we'll do anything with it. We first must know who we are before we have any kind of influence, because then we'll influence the wrong way. Right. So that's why faith is so important, because it literally has us stand still and look in the mirror and say, this is who you are.
I love it. So we're gonna go to break, and we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna talk more about the Game Changer Conference. And this is if you literally are looking to change your life. This is about transformation. It's about connection. It's about truly creating a space where you can live the life that you were meant to live. So stay with us. We'll be right back with Dr. Tawana Mitchell-Alford and the Game Changers.
Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Looking for the perfect summer getaway without leaving King County? Discover everything waiting for you at King County Parks. Spend the day hiking miles of scenic trails, cooling off at swimming beaches, kayaking or paddleboarding on beautiful waterways, or enjoying family picnics under the trees. Kids can explore exciting playgrounds while friends gather for baseball, soccer, tennis, pickleball, or golf. Bring your bike, cast a fishing line, attend a community event, or simply unwind surrounded by nature. From sunrise walks to sunset adventures, King County Parks offers something for every age and every interest. For more information, visit kingcounty.gov/Fun Finder and check it out yourself.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinets. Join me for a weekly eclectic journey through the past 100 years of jazz. Dixieland, big band, bebop, West Coast cool, hard bop, avant-garde, fusion, world jazz, and contemporary. Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio.world premieres every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and is rebroadcast Thursdays at 3 p.m., overnight from Friday to Saturday at 2 a.m., Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., and Sunday evenings at 5 p.m.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
The Washington Home Ownership Resource Center and the Black Home Initiative invite you to begin your home ownership journey and start building your legacy today. You're already on the path to owning a home? Well, you're invited to join Rainier Avenue Radio live this December to share your story and inspire others who may not believe home ownership is possible for them. Your experience could be the motivation someone else needs to take the first step. Now, whether you want to learn more about becoming a homeowner or share how you made home ownership a reality, we'd love to hear from you. Contact us at the WHRC hotline, 1-877-894-4663. That's 1-877-894-4663. Free interpretation services are available in 220 languages to get personalized guidance. Or visit homeownership-wa.org/BHI.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Check us out on social media. Facebook and Instagram, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, and on Twitter at Rainier Ave Radio.
You're muted.
My mic is muted. Sorry about that. Hey. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, Daniel, can you bring on? Thank you. Can you bring on my guest and bring back the flyer? Thank you. The flyer. Make it small. Bring up the flyer. So Tawana, assume that you were giving a quick overview of this event and the 4 panels that are happening. Take people through what's going to be happening September 25th and 26th. Make sure they know that they want to be there. We're making the second half of the show the part that people don't want to miss. So go ahead.
Okay, so this is Game Changer Seattle, Washington, and we are coming to you September the 25th and the 26th. It's a 2-day conference, and this conference is for women, and it's not just for, it is just for women, but some of our panelists are going to be men as well. But you do not want to miss this Game Changer conference. I'm excited to share that one of our special guests, her name is Tanika Wyatt, and she was, I'm going to get her bio out really quick here. Yep, there it is. And so Tanika is an gospel recording artist, a worship leader, a songwriter, and a speaker whose life and music are a powerful testimony. So what I really want to show is in 2025, Tanika introduced her gift to an even broader audience as a top 20 finalist on season 27 of NBC's The Voice. So we have someone special that many of you may have seen on the 2025 The Voice, and that is Miss Tanika Wyatt. And again, she was in the top 20 finalists. So I'm excited to have her grace the Game Changer stage in Seattle. She's actually, again, from San Diego. So I'm excited about that. Our next person that I would like to mention is, her name is Spring Hume, and she also is from the great city of San Diego, California. And so she will sit on our panel, our faith panel. And Spring is a author. She's she's devoted to help people discover who they truly are in Christ. She's a San Diego native. She studied at Logos Christian College and now serves as the dean of the Morris Cerullo School of Ministry, while also supporting the global vision of Morris Cerullo Ministries as the assistant to the vice president. So she'll sit on our faith panel. So you see why she would sit there, right? We have Jacqueline Larson. And Jacqueline Larson is also from Minneapolis, Minnesota. She is a financial analyst, a CEO, and speaker with expertise in compliance and fraud detection. Through her work with Queen of Queens Global and as founder of Phoenix Crest, she empowers women to rise in business, faith, and purpose. She is a 2-time breast cancer survivor. So her life's powerful testament to resilience, reminding women that survival is not just an outcome, but it's a declaration. So that's Jacqueline Mitchell Larson. And
so real quick, this system is not allowing me to upload these beautiful images, but I actually think it will let me share my screen.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to give people a little bit more of a visual. I thought it was letting me share my screen just a second ago, but now I don't see that option. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can do this, and tell me if this looks if this works the way it should. Entire screen or window. I'm gonna go here. Let's just see if this works, y'all. I'm gonna do my very, very best to go back to these images. Okay, so that is not the image. Not showing my screen yet. Okay, so let's see. Can you see my screen right now?
I can, yes.
So do you see Tanika Wyatt?
I can, yes.
Okay, I don't know if I need to do anything different, but let me know. Do I need to zoom in or is this good?
Yeah, you should zoom in a little bit.
Okay, so I don't want to cut out. How's
there,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because your husband created such beautiful flyers, I did not want this time to go without you reintroducing this beautiful woman. And then I'll go down this list because again, it didn't let me upload them one by one. Okay, so talk about this beautiful woman.
Okay, so this is Miss Tanika Wyatt. And as I was saying, she is, she was in the 2025 top 20 finalists on season 27 of NBC's The Voice. So we are excited to welcome Miss Tanika Wyatt. Her memorable performance showcased not only her extraordinary vocal ability, but also the authenticity, resilience, and unwavering faith that has defined her life's journey. Through every opportunity, she has remained committed to using every platform, not for personal recognition, but to glorify God and encourage others to walk boldly in their purpose. So we are excited for having her on the stage. In fact, I have known her since 2014, I believe.
Wow.
So before she was ever, on The Voice, she used to the background for Mary, so she has, so she's Cece Winans, she sang with her. Like she is great, and I'm excited to again have her join the Game Changer. And I'm glad you're having me on your show tonight because people need to know who it is that's going to be in the room.
They need to know. So Dana, I hope you have these images big and us small over to the left. I'm going to show you some more beautiful women.
Yes.
Talk about this beautiful lady.
That beautiful woman, her name is Aquila Maddox, and they call her the inspirationalist. So she is one of our game changers that travels with us across the United States, and she talks a lot about relationships. So Miss Maddox is always talking about relationships, why you need them, how to process through them, because you know how sometimes we may have some issues with when we try to be in relationship with people. So she's great with that, and we are excited to have her as well.
I love it. So this flyer says, empowering women to rise with confidence, clarity, and purpose. I love it. So what I also see at the bottom of this is the Game Changer conference on Friday starts at 5:30 there's like this
a networking opportunity.
Opportunity, and then the presentations and the integration of all the transformational elements start at 6. Is that correct?
Correct.
Friday evening.
Correct. Yes.
And then Saturday, it looks like it starts at 9:00.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. We got some more beautiful people. Who is this lady? This lovely lady.
Okay, so that is Spring Hume, and she is also from San Diego, California.
Okay.
And I'm excited to have her. She is the dean of the Moore Cirillo Ministry, the college there in San Diego. So she again will sit on our faith panel. So who would we better have to sit on our faith panel than someone who is the dean of a college that is all about faith, right?
I love that. Oh, look at this. Y'all took 100 pounds off me. I need to say that for the record. I do have a situation.
Look who it is. Dr. Traci Harrell. She is a transformational leader, an executive consultant, and internationally recognized speaker whose life's mission is to help individuals and organizations lead with purpose, embrace innovation, because she'll be on our AI panel, right? And unlike their highest potential, with a unique ability to bridge the worlds of leadership, personal transformation, and emerging technology, she empowers today's leaders to confidently navigate the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence while remaining grounded in authenticity, service, and human connection. So she is also the founder of It's All Bigger Than Me Consulting. So we are excited to have Dr. Traci Harrell with us at the Game Changer Conference. Yay. Thank you.
Oh my God, look at another beautiful lady.
Yes, and that is Dr. Denise King. And remember, she's the one who I said she has a company that's called Women Who Trade, a course called Women Who Trade. So she teaches us. So she'll sit on our panel that's discussing wealth
Got it.
She's all about the money.
Love it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And who's this beautiful lady?
And that is Jacqueline Larson. And so Jacqueline Larson is a native of, actually, she is from South Bend, Indiana, but she resides in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Jacqueline is the 2-time breast cancer survivor. Her life is a powerful testament of resilience, reminding women that survival is not just an outcome, but it is a declaration. So we are excited to have her because health is wealth.
Health is wealth. Yes. So I'm going to stop sharing. I do have a couple of other images, but I'm going to stop sharing here for the moment. I wanted you, that's a lot already, right? That's a lot. So you're inviting people for 2 days, and it's amazing that it's a lot. We love that it's a lot.
Yes.
Talk about the, there's a few other people, like I said, I'm going to bring up a few more images. Oh, here's one right here. Let me see if I can. I'm going to share my screen one more time. I'm going to zoom in on Miss Miko Lawson.
Yes.
Let me bring her back up. I'm going to share because Miko's one of my favorite people. So I'm going to share my screen again. Let's hope I can do this with ease and flow. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Wrong one.
Oh, there she is. There. Okay, can you see her?
I can't.
You don't see Miko?
Nope, I see me.
Oh, let me see. Okay, well, keep talking and I'll figure out how to get this going. It's on my screen, but I'm not sure why it's not showing. Okay.
So I'm excited to have Miss Miko Lawson.
Yes.
She is a speaker, a strategist, and the founder and CEO of Professional Women of Color Network, a national platform designed to help women to build powerful relationships that lead to real opportunities and long-term impact. With over 2 decades of experience and leadership in community building and professional advancement, Miko is known for her ability to turn connection into strategy and influence into tangible outcomes. Her work focuses on how women, particularly women of color, can expand their reach, strengthen their positioning, and step into rooms where decisions are made and economies are shaped. Miko brings a grounded, purpose-driven perspective to leadership, emphasizing that true influence is not rooted in title or authority, but in how we show up. So I love that for her. But how we show up, how we build trust, and steward the opportunities we've been given. Through her work and speaking, she equips audiences to lead with intention, build influence that creates access, and drive impact that reaches beyond themselves and into the communities and economies they serve. So that's Mrs. Miko Lawson.
I love it. So I do have that here. Okay. And let's see what happens if the universe is going to cooperate with us right now. Miss Miko. Maybe. Let's see if it works. Okay. So as I'm pulling it up, maybe, the system is saying I can't upload it. So we're having a few technical issues, but Miko is amazing. We already said that a couple times. You also have a few other highlights that you said you guys wanted to share about just the experience overall. When you think about if someone was deciding how to spend their Friday, Saturday, and again, given the fact that we are, again, it's the end of August. This is going to be basically September 25th and 26th. So basically the end of September.
Right.
We're talking about I really want to show up. I need it for 2026 to be my best year yet. And I still got a full quarter, right? I got October, November, December. I still got 3 months. So let me get up in there with the game change so I can truly change things. And I like, your husband had shared some commentary about reigniting. And I thought that was really powerful as well. So let's talk a little bit about some of that energy of reigniting, confidence, reigniting some of those, key elements that he had described. You want to go into that at all?
I sure will. So, yes, Reigniting is so important because I'm thinking when we decided that Seattle was a place that we should be, we actually were invited to come to Seattle because some ladies had seen us in Dallas, Texas, and they said, you should be here. So you should be in Seattle. So that's how we got here. And this is not, Game Changer is not just your normal women's conference. It's not just a normal, any other women's event. It's an opportunity for you to gain clarity, to build meaningful relationships in the room, to access practical resources and take the next step towards the business purpose and impact that's already on the inside of you. So sometimes, so we talk about reignite because sometimes we have been ignited, right? And then you find yourself stagnant. You find you're like, okay, I did that and I did that. Now what? And so Game Changer, this Game Changer, you come into this room so that we can reignite you. We can reignite your vision. We can reignite your purpose. Where do I go next? How do I pivot? Because, you know, sometimes we get stuck when we don't know how to go, where to go. And this room is going to show you how to do all of that.
Wow, that is so good. The other thing I heard you guys talk about together as the Game Changers was you talked about this I'll say opportunity for people to reignite, not as a concept of starting over, but I like how you said disrupting business as usual, challenging the status quo, innovating, what's next, and actually really moving through this process. And when I saw the language around, reigniting your vision, your confidence, your courage, your creativity, reigniting your business, your connections, your strategy, your momentum, your purpose. And then the word that was at the end, y'all said reignite your fire. So let's talk about the fire, the heat, the fire within, how one torch lights, steel starts, iron sharpens iron, and steel sharpens steel, and this idea of fire. Talk about that's a lot. Like there's high expectations, but there's so many amazing people that are going to be here to really do it, right? To really, each of us are going to be adding to the fire and to the flame, and then you're going to be able to build a personal relationship with the people in the room. That's the other thing, right? We're not trying to have 300 people in the room. We want to have we want to have a number that feels, like family and connectivity. So the right people we want in the room. So talk about fire. Talk about reigniting all those elements, but fire in particular.
Yes. Well, you talked about iron sharpening iron, right? So when iron sharpens iron, you get a friction, and a friction can cause a fire. Right, depending on the proximity. And in this room, you're going to be close to other people, other women that are doing what you're doing. And some are in the same boat. Some are in there and they don't know, as you said earlier, why I'm in here, why I'm in this room. Maybe I'm in this room because I'm looking for community. Maybe I'm in this room because I need to figure out in 2027 how I'm going to level up in wealth. Maybe I'm in this room because I need to be an influencer. I already am an influencer, but I need to take that to the next level, right? And in this room of networking, you never know who you're going to meet. But I know this, everyone that has given us testimonials for the Game Changer, what they say is it's an experience. So you have to come into the room to get the experience. Okay.
I love that. The Game Changer experience. I think that is the word that I really wanted to kind of hone in on. If it's the Game Changer experience, you have to be there to have the experience. You can't phone it in, right? Exactly. You got to be in the room to truly level up in all those ways. Is there anything else that you could share with someone who's thinking, And I'm going to ask my producer to share the flyer again. So as we're talking, I want the flyer to be up there. It doesn't have to be larger than us, but I do want him to put it in here so that we're basically talking about the Game Changers, right?
Yes.
Game Changers Seattle. Give us some more insight about why you want to be there. The 30-second pitch around the amazing 2-day experience, end of day on Friday, and then full day on Saturday. Talk about why that was so important. The 4 wonderful panels that are going to happen and all the wonderful things that are going to be happening September 25th through the 26th.
Perfect. So yes. So as a game changer, even though you don't know that you already are a game changer, you will be surrounded by other women, leaders, innovators, ministry voices, and community builders who understand what it means to build something meaningful. So in this room, we have builders. You will hear honest conversations about faith, about identity, about wealth, about technology, about leadership, about visibility and collaboration. Topics that directly affect how women grow and lead today. That's why you want to be in the room. Are you a woman? Do you need to grow? Are you leading? That's why you need to be in the room. And all the attendees will leave with more than just inspiration. They will gain practical strategies. So if you want strategy, come sit in this room. Strategies for building wealth, using AI and innovation, increasing visibility, strengthening your leadership, and creating opportunities through collaboration. Again, collaboration, networking, that's one of the reasons you want to be in this room. And you will also have a chance to connect with women who may become mentors or partners, clients, investors, collaborators, or long life friends. So that's the reason you want to be in the game changer room. So this conference is for the woman who has an idea but needs direction, the entrepreneur who is ready to grow, the leader who is preparing for greater visibility. We have that in the room too. And the woman who knows she is called to more but does not want to build alone. If you are that woman, you need to be in the game changer room.
I love it. And if you already know you are a game changer, we need you in the room to continue to level up with all of these other amazing women. So I do love the idea of, us using this conference, or you guys leveraging this conference and this community, this really deep. It's just so deep. Like I said, this is about half of the faces and the voices, right? Yeah. So I know you got the panels, you got the 4 panels, you got Jennifer Ness Frankie is going to be one of the voices. Where panels is she going to be on?
Jennifer Ness is going to be on the wealth panel because she's going to talk about the money.
Fiscal finesse. That's her expertise. That's her area of expertise. Correct. I love it. I love it. There's some other gentlemen that are not mentioned here. You said there's what's the financial guy's name? Oh, I got 2 financial guys. I'm actually inviting 2. But what are they? I know you mentioned the first one. What was his name? I forgot.
My husband, Danny Alford, he's going to be on the panel.
Oh, nice.
He's going to be on the innovation panel. So the AI panel with Dr. Traci.
Excellent. We also have Shannon Douglas, who's actually hosting an amazing, I'm having some technology issues, Shannon, so we're going to bring that back up here shortly. But this week, he's actually hosting a AI session at Tabor 100, but he's going to be on the panel as well. He's super excited to be on our AI and our technology panel. And I think you said, did Day Marlin, the data guy who we all know and love, did he say yes, or is he just...
No, not yet.
Okay, cool. Well, he's invited. He's invited. He's been invited. So we're inviting all the best. All the best. Yeah. I love that. And then Marcus Cullen is a financial expert. He's with he's part of the economic development team that with the Tacoma Pierce County Black Collective, but he's also part of Edwards something. That's horrible. I can't remember. Okay, so it looks like time's up. This was amazing. Yay. Was absolutely amazing. I think I have 2 announcements that I need to share.
Okay, so perfect.
Thank you so much for joining us tomorrow. We will have you guys back.
Okay,
hopefully with less technology issues. But I would like to share that there's 3 announcements tonight. So there's coverage of the 2026 midterm election is right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, featuring 90 days of live broadcasted interviews and panels and debates to prepare you for the midterm election. So 90 days of live content. I'm so excited about that. There's also a brand new faith show, Outreach Today, which makes its debut on Rainier Avenue Radio live next Monday at 4:30 p.m. It's going to be hosted by Dr. Ray Hampton. He looks so handsome in that blue. I love it. And then we're going to ask you guys to make more community broadcasts like this possible by donating on Venmo and Rainier Avenue Radio or online at RainierAvenueRadio.world/donate. And we do thank you for making community broadcasting like this possible. That's it, y'all. We'll see. Oh, is my favorite sports show coming up next? I think it is. I think they're here. Oh, Lidline Sports, y'all. Stay tuned for Lidline Sports live right here Mondays at 7 p.m. the fastest hour.